Hi there, friend. Well, today's video is a little unexpected. I didn't plan to organize the hutches in both of our dining rooms, but you know how it goes. I opened one door looking for a tablecloth, and the next thing I knew, I was knee-deep in linens and serving dishes. So I thought I'd bring you along while I sort through it all, tidy things up, and hopefully make things a little more functional. There's not going to be anything fancy here, just real life, a little mess, and the joy of getting things back in order. So if you're ready to take this on with me, I thought we'd start with the linens first. Alright, so I decided to just pull everything out, and now I'm going to put it all up on the table, because sometimes seeing the whole big mess all at once just helps me make better sense of it all. I have tablecloths, napkins, runners. Really, I had no idea how much I had actually tucked away. And for a minute there, it became one of those what have I done kind of moments. But hey, we're here now, so let's just start sorting through all of this and see what I actually have to work with. So the first step for me is just folding everything and getting it into some kind of order. It's so hard to make decisions when everything's a wrinkled mess. So I think as I start folding, I'm going to go ahead and put them in categories by color. I'm not actually getting rid of anything this time, just giving it all a better home. Sometimes it's not about downsizing, it's just about being able to find what you need when you need it. And honestly, it feels so good to finally give these pieces a little bit of attention. Okay, so I have everything sorted and folded, and let me go ahead and show you what I've got and kind of explain my thought process on how I sorted these into the different categories. Okay, so starting here on the very end are my black and whites. I used to do a lot of decorating with the black and white check, and I had this type and I had this type. Both are from Hobby Lobby. I have several of these whiter ones because I really liked that pattern. You know, I guess this is buffalo check. I really do like the buffalo check, and it was a big deal with the farmhouse decorating, and I still like it sometimes. But I seem to decorate with these whiter ones just to kind of offset the heaviness of the buffalo check. And to go with those, I had this table runner, and then I had the buffalo check table runner. Okay, and so that is the black and white. Now these napkins are just white with a silver detail. These are good to use at Christmas time. And then these I have not used yet. I got these at an estate sale, and they're just white, but they have this little lace detail around the edges. So that is all for the black and white. Now these are what I consider my neutrals, and that's going to be these cream colored, or I guess you could say it's tan napkins. I have 8 of those, 2 stacks. And then these are also the beige color, but they have a heavier texture to them. These I would use more in the fall or winter time because they are a heavier napkin. These are also new. I got these at Kirkland's. It was a 4-pack, and each one of them has a different pattern. So we have this one, it has a little bit of blue going through it. We have the stripe, and then the regular plaid. And I have another one in my kitchen at my coffee bar. If you saw that video, it was actually mixed in with a grocery haul. I think the one that had the 3-ingredient cookie recipe. I don't know, I'll figure out which one it is and I'll list it down below in case you're interested. But I just did a little tweak on my coffee bar. I did have, you'll see later, one of my red and white striped ones there from Valentine's Day, and I swapped it out for a more neutral one so I can figure out what I'm going to do for spring and summer. But it's still there because I still don't have it figured out. But anyway, moving on, here is another what I consider a neutral, but it's in the browns. You know, I don't have any gray. You may have noticed. I know gray became the new beige and the new neutral. Well, I don't have any. There's no gray here. I always just default to the beige. I don't know if I'll ever get past that. I do have grays. I had a gray couch. I have grays through the house, but I'm just more drawn to the beige. It's warmer, it's more inviting. I feel that the grays are a little cold and sterile unless you use them in moderation. But okay, moving on. Everyone has their own taste, and that's exactly what I like to encourage here is do what you love. It doesn't have to match everybody else's. If you like the, I guess I shouldn't have said cold and sterile, you have to do what makes you comfortable. If that brings peace to you and calm, then by all means, that's what you need to do. And that's just how I feel about my beiges. Okay, so moving on, I do have another stack of neutrals here, and they're definitely more for the spring and summer. They have this cute little flower design on it. It has the fringe edge. This is the napkins. These are the placemats. The placemats are actually just as thin as the napkins, and I just use them however, you know, either or. I can decorate with them in pots. I like to drape these over trays. I got these at an estate sale too. This is the tag that was on them. It looks to me like it's something in German. I know nothing about this, but I just thought they were beautiful, so I got them. They were like 75% off by the time I got to them, so I didn't pay very much for these at all, and there were a lot of them. So I love those. I may actually be using these for spring. Okay, that's gonna do it for the beige neutral napkins. And now I want to show you some of the table runners. I use this one a lot. It has some blues and browns in there with the cream background. I really like it. This next one is a blue and white stripe. This is from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure where the floral one was from. I do have the placemats to go with these. This is actually kind of what my bedspread looks like too, and for the life of me I cannot think of what this pattern is called. I can't think of it, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. I know it's not gingham. Gingham is the little checks, the checkered pattern. I can't think of it. Ticking? Is that it? Ticking. It's a ticking pattern, but I love this. But honestly, I haven't used this much. I feel that whenever you put this table runner, and then I also have these placemats, and you can see I still have the tags on there. When you put them together, it's just too much. And I really haven't worked with them enough to figure out a way to separate them. These are the thicker placemats, so they're a little harder to use around the room. But I don't know, maybe one of these days I will come up with something. I could probably layer it somehow to break it up, but I just haven't done it. Okay, and then here is another table runner. I love this. Let me get you a little closer so you can see all of the colors. This is me right here. It's got the creams, the rust, the tans, the navy blue. I love it. And it has this little fringe detail on the end. I'm not really sure, but this may have came from Hobby Lobby too. But I just really like this. I've put it in my kitchen down my island, and I really like it in there because my island has a walnut butcher block on top, and it really plays off of the browns that are in this. Now the next I have is green. First, for the napkins, I have these little ivy napkins. Aren't those beautiful? And then I have the plaid. I love plaid. And then I have these, and these are double-sided. These came from Goodwill. Here's one side, and here's the other. And if I'm not mistaken, I've seen these at Walmart. I know I saw them somewhere other than Goodwill, but these were brand new. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I have 8 of them. I just haven't decorated with those yet, but green is one of my favorite colors to decorate with. So I'm sure I will be using them at some point, and of course sharing it with you. All right, now we're gonna move into the reds. Now these I usually just use for Christmas and Valentine's Day, but these are just some burgundy napkins with the little fringe edge. This is the ticking red. This is the one that I had on my coffee area that I swapped out, but I have, you know, I think there's either 4 or 6 of these. And then this is the red and black buffalo check. I thought that I packed these away with my Christmas things. My Christmas theme is usually the cozy cabin with the bears and all that kind of thing. And I use the buffalo check for that. But these didn't get put away. So I'll just keep them right here with the other ones since they're all used around the same time of year. And then this same thing for this table runner. This is more of a fall Christmas vibe, but it didn't make it into the fall or the winter. Anyway, I think I had just decided that I wasn't going to have my linen scattered all over the place, even though I'm sure in the attic as I bring things down I'm going to find some more, but I'm going to try to get them all in one place, even though some of them are seasonal, just so I know what I have and what I need and all of that. And now this stack down here is what I guess I will call the yellows, even though there is one in there that's it's got some greens and everything to it. I guess all these do. Anyway, okay, so these are kind of thin like a napkin, so I use them as napkins. I used them to drape over shelves and bowls and as placemats. The last place that I used these were in some baskets that I have in my laundry room. They're on a shelf, so I had them kind of hanging out of those to add some color in there. Then I have a set here that I have not used, and it is a set of 4 napkins. They're still in here. I guess I should take them out, but anyway, they have like little sunflowers on there. This is the hand towel to that, the sunflower pattern, and then I have the table runner to go with it. And I think it's really pretty. It has this kind of burlap detail on the end. I really like that detail. It makes it kind of more country and cozy. And I like sunflowers. I like the yellows and the greens. I know that sunflower decor comes and goes, and it may be gone right now, but I still like it. I still might decorate with it. Maybe I'll even do some different videos using all of these just to see all of the different ways that we can use these. And the heck with trends. I don't care if everything is going blue and white. We can do what we want. So anyway, don't get me on that high horse. Also have just this. I think these two came together, and I can't remember if I got them at Hobby Lobby. I think I did. It's either Hobby Lobby or Kirkland's. But they're just little hand towels. It has the little sunflowers on that one, and then the gingham yellow and white here. Now to me, this absolutely screams summer and spring, and especially this. So these yellows may make an appearance. This is why I haven't decided what direction I'm going to go with my spring decor. I don't know if I want to go with the blues that I have or if I want to go with all these bright sunny yellows. I just don't know yet. And here's another one. I mean, look at this. How does this not make you think of a summer day? Look how bright this is. It has the yellows, the greens, the blues, the reds. I mean, I love decorating with color. Absolutely love it. I mean, one way to determine if this is meant for summertime is, would you use this in the winter? Would you use this at Christmas time? No. So that means it is summer approved. But I got these as actually my mother-in-law gave these to me, and I'm not sure where she got them. She's really good at thrifting, and she'll find things and ask me if I want them, and of course I say yes. Who can say no? That's where these came from. She got those for me. And several other things here, but we just love to thrift. But anyway, these are my yellows, and to me, again, these scream spring and summer to me. So we'll see. Now, moving right along, I have this table runner. It is a neutral. Here's the end of it. It kind of has like the wheat flowers and the dandelion. It has a beige border. And then, as you go down it, but we have the beige border, this little see-through detail here, and then the dandelions. I love this. So, so pretty. I haven't used it yet, so hopefully I'll find a use for that. Now these next ones, if you were with me when I went to an estate sale, I got these. It's not going to show up on here, but they're kind of gold. They have a sparkle and a shine to them. They have like a beige or a cream. It's a little darker than a cream background with the gold stripe, and again this shiny little detail in the center. That's the napkins, and then I have the tablecloth to go along with it. Again, I got this thinking I could use it at Christmas time because it's sparkly and gold. So I did use it, yes, I used it on Christmas Day, so that has been used before. Now I have these that I got at an estate sale, and I just thought they were too precious to pass up. But look at this, another one that just screams summertime to me. I don't know why, but you got the little blue and red bandana, the gingham. I love, love, love it. And I think with it being red, white, and blue, this would be fun to decorate with on the 4th of July. So we'll see what happens. The thing is, these holidays come up and I have been so disorganized that I don't know what I have. So hopefully after today, I'm going to know exactly what I have and where to go get them. The problem is I get everything organized and then I start going to estate sales and thrift shopping, and I'll bring a stack of this and a stack of that home, and then it won't fit. So I kind of spread it to another drawer. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, now, hopefully after today, they're going to have an assigned area in their own little cabinet so that I'll put them all in one spot. And I guess if I start running out of room there, we'll worry about it then. But for now, I really think they're all going to fit where I have planned. But anyway, now here is a tablecloth. These don't match, but they do have the same colors. I mean, this is the bandana pattern, this is not, but I mean, look, they kind of match. Especially if they're, I don't think I would put these napkins on this tablecloth, that would be too busy. But if you had the tablecloth on the table and these used as decoration around the room, I don't know, little pops of color, we'll see. But this is a round tablecloth for my little dining room table. So that is the table runners, the placemats, the napkins that are cloth. And now I don't know what category these next ones would fall into. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. And and that is these round ones. Okay, because my little daily dining room table is round, it's easy and fun to use these round placemats. And these I got at an estate sale last summer, and I did use them. I think they're so cute, and they are reversible. You know, you can do the solid blue with the little gingham trim. Let me cover my face there. There you go. Or you can use this side. And the way that I used it is this side, but hold on 1 minute. Let me show you something. I keep these on my dining room table, and I put it sort of like this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I laid it on top of there to where just this little scalloped edge stuck out from under this, and then I put a napkin in the middle, and it was really cute on the table. That may be what I do again. I've also done it with these. I'm sure you've all seen these before, but these are a little bigger, and when I put that on top, they show a little better. But anyway, this is another possible direction I can go for spring or summer if I go the blue and white. I have always been drawn to blue. My bathroom, my living room, and here, I have blue in here. I had to gather these up just now just so I could get everything together. Again, I told you I already did the blue and white last year, but I may do it again. Let me know, what are y'all gonna do? If you decorate for spring and summer, are you gonna just kind of brighten it up with these sunny colors here? And, or are you gonna do just the blue and white that's trending right now? Part of me wants to do the colorful, of course. I love this. I really, really do. I think this just screams country, especially whenever you put this on it and all the other stuff that I have. But, and look at this. Aren't these sweet? They're burlap, and whenever you put this with these, kind of layer them up, it's really, really cute. But anyway, when I think of spring and Easter, I think of all the colors of the rainbow. The yellows, the blues, the greens, even pink. This is an opportunity other than Valentine's Day to throw some pinks in your decor, and it's completely acceptable. I think I'm leaning towards doing some kind of floral thing in my daily dining room in there for spring with, you know, I'll pick and choose from these, whether it's going to be maybe this, maybe this, maybe these little daisy, colorful daisies, I don't know. But I think I want to do my hutch and everything just as colorful as I can get it. And then maybe later in the summertime, I can start swapping things out just for the fun of it and possibly use all of these sunny colors and all of these blues by the end of the summer. Who says you just have to decorate once and leave it, right? Okay, so I'm rambling a lot. Also, I want to use these. These are so pretty. Anyway, moving on. So I have these burlap round ones. And something about this little ruffle makes me think of Easter and spring. I don't know why. Maybe because it kind of looks like a flower. I don't know. But I did use those last year too. I have this one random placemat. It's the, I don't know what this stuff is out of, but they're really cheap, very inexpensive. But they came with these. Just one random one was thrown in the mix with these that were bought at an estate sale, I believe. But it has the different shades of browns and creams. They look gray on there, but they're not. It's beige. Okay, so that is all of my round placemats. And I only have these left. I have had these for years, and let me tell you, they have been used. It's like I would lay them out and then put maybe a vignette on top of it, a riser, a flower arrangement. It brought a lot of color. These are another one that looked really good on my walnut butcher block in the kitchen. I don't know, I really liked them, so I'm holding on to them, even though I haven't used them in a few years. Okay, other than these vinyl tablecloths, I have this one, the buffalo check. I have this that's not even out of the bag. It kind of looks like lace. And then this lace vinyl tablecloth. I hold on to these because sometimes you just need some table protection. Coloring Easter eggs, carving pumpkins. Okay, so now that everything is folded and sorted, it's ready to go into its new home. But it just so happens the drawer that I wanted to put these in is filled with my Easter decorations. So now I get to share that with you too. Okay, to start off, we have this sweet little bunny. It's actually a piggy bank. It's kind of fuzzy. Okay, so I'm gonna set that right there. Then I have this little egg arrangement. Got this at Hobby Lobby last year. We have this sweet little bunny. I couldn't tell you where he came from. I think my daughter gave it to me. I've had him for years. So cute. Okay, I have this gold bunny from Marshall's. This is new this year. These are the moss-covered eggs that I got at Ross this year. A little bunny bowl, also bought this year. Let's see. These are from Hobby Lobby. Had those for several years. Then there's this. I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby too. Then I just have some random eggs. Oops. I have some random eggs here that I'll just go ahead and put in this bunny bowl. One thing that I like to do with these little eggs that's fun for the adults is I'll put them in a little bowl and put some candy and treats in them, but one of them will have a cotton ball in it. And so whoever ends up with the bunny tail wins the door prize, and that's usually just some little gift card or something like that. I think that's what these are from. I'll have to do that again this year. That'd be a good use for the bunny bowl, that can be the holder for the mystery egg. Okay, this is what's left in here. I just have my little chicken. Needs to go back. See, look, here's the black and white I always decorate with. Needs to go back in my decor closet, or room at this point. Here is just a little candle crock. Same thing. Needs to go back where it belongs. This is a sparkling snow Yankee candle. I have my favorite Aldi candle, the number 17 golden maple and pecan. And then this is a harvest berry tart. It smelled so strong and so good whenever I bought it, but whenever I burned it, I couldn't smell it at all. You know how some candles burn warm, like they just smell warm? If you can smell a feeling, I don't know how to explain it. It just smelled warm. Okay, that's everything out of here. I'm gonna wipe the glitter out. Maybe I should get my vacuum. Either way, I'm gonna clean this drawer out and it'll be ready for the linens. And I think this bottom one, yes, the bottom one is empty. So one is gonna hold the placemats and the table runners, and one is gonna hold the napkins. And I'm gonna keep them separated. I'm not gonna pair them up because, like I've said a million times before, I like to decorate using the napkins and the placemats and everything. So I'm not gonna stick them all together. I'm gonna keep them all separate. Anyway, I'm gonna clean the drawer. Okay, let's put the napkins in. I want to take a few seconds to let you know how much I appreciate your support for this channel. Our little heart-filled community is almost 15,000 strong. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being here and showing your support. If you're new here, my name's Louann. I'm a stay-at-home wife to my husband Jason, an empty nester, and a very proud grandma of 2 sweet grandbabies. On this channel, I like to share cleaning, decorating, and just all sorts of homemaking inspiration. If that sounds good to you, I sure would love it if you'd subscribe and join our community of friends. Okay, so I don't want to overstuff these drawers to where I can't tell what's going on in there, because that is not going to solve any problems for me. In my corner cabinet in there, I have all of my Christmas dishes and platters and bowls and all that. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this, like the red buffalo check and the red napkins and all that, and put in there along with that gold tablecloth and those white napkins. All those things that I know I will not use until Christmas time, I'm going to go ahead and put with the Christmas things that I have already in the dining room. That'll free up some space in here, because the whole point of this is I want to know what I have. I want to be able to pull open these drawers and see what I've got and how I can use them. So I'm going to go ahead and make that switch. Maybe I can actually swap this drawer out with the seasons. You know, put away the summer things and bring out the fall. We'll see how it goes. I'll show you where I put them in just a minute. I want to get this settled. That's perfect. Now I'm getting excited. Okay, you can see back here are these thin little cloth napkins. All together, we have the greens, we have the bandana one, and then the beige one. This is really for fall, but you never know. I might use it as a neutral. Then I have my, what I guess I'll call my sunshine napkins here in the front, with the daisy napkins and the yellow plaid. And also under the sunshine napkins, we have our green plaid. And here are the daisy napkins. That brings us to the neutrals, the solid beige back there in the back. These are the flowered ones, and then the white lacy ones. That's everything that I could possibly use in the spring and summer seasons. And I can see it all. That's amazing. Here in the bottom, I'm going to be putting this in the Christmas cabinet, and that will leave me with all of these table runners that could possibly be used, and I can actually see them the way that they're stacked there. Here is the tablecloth, and that one runner. Let me put this runner here in the front. There we go. That way all the runners are together. Here is the tablecloth, and then underneath is just all of my round placemats. So there you go. Tablecloths, tablecloths, placemats, and runners. And then the top shelf is the napkins. Now let's head over and put away the Christmas items. Okay, this is the little cabinet I was talking about. Of course, pay no attention to what's on top. I had to clear my table off. Out perfectly. I have my bowls, my dishes and platters, and then I just have the napkins and the tablecloth on top. Good deal. Now I need to work on getting all the other things from inside my 2 hutches on top of the table. Well, okay, friends, the next step in this process is to bring all my serving dishes to this table and start doing the same thing. Whoa, hold on. We're already pushing 35 minutes on this video, so we're gonna have to do it in the next one. So if you're just passing through and you haven't taken the time to subscribe, I'd really love it if you'd do so now. I've really enjoyed spending this time with you today, and if you're still looking for some more cleaning and organizing motivation, be sure to check this video out next, where I transform my dirty, dingy front porch into a spring oasis. I hope I'll see you there.